Okay, I'm with Bobby Wilkinson after the game against Welling United. The score was 1-1. Is it disappointing to concede that late on in the game?
Yeah, disappointing not to win it for the way we've just played our hearts out, haven't we? My team is being ripped apart through injuries, and this team will just keep fighting and we'll keep working hard. And today we played some nice football at times, but we had a game plan today to let them have a lot more of the ball than us. Just keep our shape, really, keep the 4-4, 1-1, and it nearly worked, didn't it? It nearly worked, and we worked for about 2 hours on Thursday, not to break the shape, don't break the lines, and to come here and get a point. Maybe I'm being a little bit greedy because of, they could have gone top today without, well, they are top now, well, could have gone top, sorry, but just so proud of this group of players. I said in the interview during the week, the way we come together this week, off the park and on the park is just a credit, and they deserve all the credit in the world, and it's easy saying that, but what they've done today, and another injury, and we've had to adapt, move her right back in the centre half, and come on, you've seen it today, we fought like cat and dogs, didn't we? We were just immense on trying to win a game of football.
I thought, in terms of fighting, in terms of that togetherness, throughout the whole 90 minutes, that team showed it today. It's in a really tough game against, a side that was top during the week. So, to come here and get a point in the grand scheme of things, it is a good result. Would you agree with that? If you can step back for just a second, you think if you came here, you got a point, and the way that you performed specifically means that it is a good result.
Yeah, hindsight is we come here to win, didn't we? And our game plan was to catch them on the break, get 1-0 and hold on. And when I sit down and analyse it later, listen, a point's a great point here. That not many teams are going to come here and get a point or win here. So, yeah, your question and your answer is, yeah, you're dead right. We've got to be realistic. We've come away from home, who were a team that were top last week or going to be top, and we've just battled with half a completed side, didn't we? We've got players coming in here who hasn't played. Glenn Wilson today was just a rock, and the ball won't even go into the lad who scored. It got a deflection and it just went into the path, and a little bit of unluckiness here at the moment, but we don't complain about it, we just get on with it. And that was the difference today. When you lose your best centre half, and then you lose your captain during the week, and you lose your midfielders like you wouldn't believe, and your centre forwards still out, please just praise these boys right now, because they deserve all the praise in the world. And if I'd lost today, I'd still be saying the same with the way we're fighting out there. And one thing I knew about this club when I came here and the fans is, if you give them 110%, they clap you no matter what, and they showed their support again today, because it's been a tough week for all of us this week. And you haven't seen no complaints, you haven't seen us moan about injuries. I'm only speaking to you about it now because it's after the game. We just heads down, trained for 2 hours on Thursday, and just so proud of the boys, and it's a great point.
I saw you during the game pushing the boys to go and get a second goal. I thought maybe you felt that they could break, that they did have the pace to counter-attack. Is it disappointing not, it could have been so different?
Yeah, it could have been so different, because we had maybe 2 chances there, didn't we? If we just broke a little bit quicker, and I wanted the second because I knew they would get one chance, and when it got to 1-1 with 4 minutes to go, something I've learned in football, don't lose it. I've been here before, don't lose it. So we wanted the second when you got the first, and we spoke about that. If we can get the second, that would be fantastic, but it wasn't meant to be today, and we just made sure we didn't lose the game, and the point will be a big point when it really matters. And all I want to do is keep putting points on the board. Last week against Torquay, I thought the manner of the defeat, we wasn't good enough. We regrouped. The performance on Monday wasn't great, but we ended up getting 3 points, and then today the manner of the performance for the boys was just out as well. So we'll take the point today.
And just quickly, Connor Stevens, he was brilliant alongside Glenn Wilson, who was, I thought, even better than he was against Gloucester, which I didn't even think was possible. How was he?
He's already gone to hospital. The cut is very, very bad. He was concussed as well, so first things first, we got to look after the player. So he's already gone to hospital, and we wish him a speedy recovery. I'll be going to see him tomorrow if he has to stay in, or we'll be making sure we have to do what we got to do to get him back on the pitch quick as possible. But most important thing is we make sure he's okay and his family know, and we do the right thing that we do here as a group, you know. And the biggest key here is today, we just said it there, we didn't want to lose for him today. And I keep talking about this word family, and I keep mentioning it and going on and on. We are a real tight family here, and I'm glad that you see that today. If you're going to beat us, you're going to have to beat us, and if you keep knocking us, we're going to get back up. You've got a manager here that loves to be knocked, because I just keep standing up, and these boys are standing up. Glenn Wilson, like you said, especially today, he hasn't played for the first 13 games, you know, and he's coming in and he's giving me 8s, 9s and 10s. You know, I said it during the week, the biggest key here is the first 12 games we didn't change this team hardly at all, and now we're being forced to make the changes. So you've got to rely on your squad players that haven't played. They've kept themselves in good condition, and they come in and take their chances. And look at everyone today, they're taking their chances, aren't they? You know, if people come back, would they get back in now after that performance? Because Glenn Wilson don't want to sit on the bench ever again. You know, and Simon's come in centre midfield today, and he's only been here at the club for a week, and I thought he was immense out there today as well. I left out Fumi today for a reason, because I wanted to make sure we were solid down the wings where they're excellent. You know, we got him for another month now, and that's brilliant. And I thought Joe made his debut today. And
yeah, I was going to say, how do you think Joe played? Because I thought he was brilliant.
He set up the goal, didn't he? He was
first game.
You know, he's defended brilliantly, hasn't he? He's had to come into a game where he hasn't been playing a lot. By the way, he hasn't played a lot of games, so. I've got to thank him for coming into such a big game, and I could have moved Jake over and left Reece out there, but I thought, why not? Let's just do it. Let's get the balance right. And today I thought the balance was right. Bradley Hudson didn't do a lot on the ball today, but what he did off the ball today was unbelievable. And today was a game what we did off the ball, not on it. You know, I knew we were never going to be able to pass the ball around like we've been passing it, but you don't come to these games to tip-tap and not great chances. You come to these games and you work hard off the ball, and everything on Thursday was about off the ball. So yeah, they all gave me 10s today, didn't they? And work rate, you don't come and say that a lot, do you? You know, everyone deserves the plaudits. My management team this week have just been a credit to this football club. They've been so supportive to me this week as well, and you know, hopefully this draw make them feel a little bit happy as well. But everyone at the club deserves all the credit. Everyone's backed each other this week.